Hey everybody, Theresa Vigorino here for your Fabulous Faithful Friday. And today's topic is the real you. And I want to thank you for being patient with me as I was traveling and came back sick and have had to recuperate this week, but I'm back and I'm alive and I'm doing great. And today I want to talk to you about the real you. And the reason why I picked that subject for today is to give you some food for thought about how we oftentimes in life hide a part of ourselves so that we aren't going to be judged, or we want to put this mask on that people are going to like us and accept us. And what I've come to realize is that I have been doing that as well. And last week at Michael Bernoff's Core Strength Experience, which was just phenomenal, and I was fortunate to be on one of his leadership teams, and I want to give a shout out to all my friends at Core Strength Experience. And what I came to realize is that all this time that there was a piece of me that I was hiding in my business world. A lot of friends know about the pains of my past and the traumas I've experienced. And I've been vocal about a lot of it, but some of it not so much. And there's a reason for that. And I can't go into detail here. But suffice it to say, I refer to it as my big pain in a lot of my writings. And what I realized is that I was hiding that vulnerability, that I had incredible unforgiveness for myself and for making the mistake, for trusting the wrong people. And it affected not only me, but my family, my children. And so because of that, I've carried this burden for a really, really long time of not wanting people to know about it and not wanting to be open about the fact that I had so much self-blame and shame and guilt inside of my heart. And so because I was hiding that, I had a tough exterior at times, that I was always smiling. I had no wounds inside me. I've recovered over everything. And come to find out, that was all just a shell. It was all a mask, and I wasn't even aware of it. So even the teacher and the guide goes through lessons that break us open. And I was very broken open. And I'm so grateful to Michael and Deborah Bernoff and all of the people that supported our family at Core Strength and everything that has gone on this week. My team, my co-team leader, I got to shout out to Toby Miller, who's phenomenal. And all of the people that embraced me as I became very open and vulnerable and shared that experience and how I felt about myself. And what that has done for me is made me feel lighter. It made me realize that I have some forgiveness work to do for myself, and that I'm harming myself, not anybody else, by blaming myself and punishing myself and feeling like I deserve to be punished. And what that's done for me is keep that wound alive, keep that event alive, and the meaning of that event alive in my life, including in my business and my relationship with my husband, with my friends and family, and all of you at Facebook land. So I have decided that I'm not going to wear that mask anymore, and that I would forgive myself. And it was hard for me to allow myself to forgive myself because of an error in judgment and trusting a wrong person in my life that caused grave damage. So, but as long as I held on to that and feeling like I deserved to be punished, guess what? It's kept me in the root of that pain, in that trauma, in the sadness and the grief and the anger, of course. So it was a hard lesson for me. It didn't feel good. It was not fun, but it came out, it came to the surface, and now the healing salve of self-forgiveness can take place. And of course, by the grace of God, which, the faith that I have that I can get through this is the bridge from where I am and where I'm going. And that's the bridge for all of us. So I want to remind you that even if you feel awful, even if you feel low self-worth, even if you feel self-blame and self-judgment and self-punishment, and anybody seeing this, if you're going through that, I would say leave that alone now. We're always so hard on ourselves, and truly we punish ourselves more than anybody else. And I want to say, for this weekend. Start with today. Let it be a new beginning, that you don't blame yourself for erring in your past, for not knowing what you didn't know, for not having the awareness of what you were attracting to yourself, for having bigger lessons that you've had to learn from, because in the end, that does create a depth in you. Adversity creates character. Adversity and challenges, even if it was your own doing, will bridge you. Well, the faith will bridge you to get to the other side. I want to keep reminding you to keep your faith alive, even if you feel terrible inside, and know that the healing work can happen and you can be free from it, and that ball of chain of guilt and remorse and all of those feelings that go along with it that keep you from your best and highest good, you can let that go and let the universe take care of it. So if you're having trouble with that, please reach out to me. I've gone through this many times in my life, and I finally got rid of the root of it. And it definitely is worth the work. Also, my Soul Essence Alchemy training, if you would like to be a part of that, please message me. I'm taking 10 people. I've already filled a few slots. There's just a few left. And because we want to start the momentum for 2017 now. Let me know how you feel about this. Leave some comments. Reach out to me. I love you. I'll see you guys. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Take care.